Damages from Peloton to $300 million and adding more than 1,000 more songs to the lawsuit. This follows music publishers suing against Peloton in March for copyright infringement. In a statement, Peloton says, quote, "This platform could only have been developed with the close collaboration of our trusted music partners, which include all of the major labels, major music publishers, and performance rights organizations, among many others. As a result, we've the largest audio-visual connected fitness music catalog in the world. We will continue to defend ourselves against claims made in this matter and look forward to pursuing our counterclaims."
We should note that Comcast, CNBC's parent company, does have a stake in Peloton. Now, joining us for an exclusive interview is David Iisraelite, CEO of National Music Publishers Association, representing the music publishers in this case. David, thanks for coming on the show. Why are you doubling down right now?
Well, when we filed this lawsuit back in March, I said on this program, I thought it might just be the tip of the iceberg, and it turns out that we were right. We discovered on our own research about 1,144 songs that weren't licensed from these 14 plaintiffs. During the court process, Peloton was forced to turn over a more complete list of the music they've been using, and we discovered another 1,324 songs. We also discovered that we think there's a large segment of the music industry that are not currently plaintiffs that also have music that's being used by Peloton without a license and where they're paying the songwriters absolutely nothing. And so this amended complaint is really just a continuation of the one that was filed in March now that we have better information.
Was your timing motivated by when they filed their IPO at all?
No, the timing was motivated by when we got access to the full list of the music. That's why the amended complaint was filed now.
Talk us through how we got to this point, because Peloton clearly does have agreements with some music publishers. It doesn't with some of your plaintiffs. Is it possible that an agreement could be reached before this goes fully to a court hearing?
Well, I would love for it to be resolved prior to going to court, but at the same time, we're very confident. I mean, if you listen to their response to these allegations, it's just comical. It's like someone that walks into a department store, buys a pair of pants, but is caught shoplifting a bunch of other items of clothing, and their defense is, well, I paid for the pants. They are using lots of music for which they do not have permission and for which they're not paying the songwriters. And despite the fact that they have some licenses, they're the ones that make their own programming. They control what music is used. And they are infringing a wide number of songs that they didn't have to do. It really is quite inexplicable.
What type of agreement would you require from them in order to put this settlement behind you?
Well, that wouldn't be up to me. That would be up to the music companies and the songwriters who are the ones suing them. I think that probably it starts with just some recognition that what they've done is wrong and proper compensation for what they've done. You mentioned that the suit now asks for $300 million. The actual number is about $370 million, a little more than that, based on the statutory damages formula. And again, that is only from these 14 plaintiffs. We believe there are many other songwriters and music publishers whose music is being used without a proper license. So I don't even know where this all ends.
That $370 million that you quote, I was trying to get at some kind of an annual impact to Peloton. In other words, the cost that they have not been shouldering for use of these songs. So what would it be per year based on the songwriters that you represent that has not been paid?
Well, this has been going on for a long time, and the way that the process will work is that if they are infringers of copyrights, there's a formula for statutory damages that looks backwards, and then obviously they would not be able to use the music going forward unless they had a proper license. And so it's hard to quantify just how much of the company was built on the backs of these songwriters whose music was used without permission. But I think it's a story that we've seen many times before. I'm here in Nashville, really the headquarters of many songwriters, and they're tired of seeing tech companies build businesses on their backs without permission, without payment. It really is an unfortunate situation. And when you look at the competitors of this company, they don't seem to have the same problem. And so this idea that it's hard to license music just doesn't ring true because lots of other companies do it properly.
David Iisraelite, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.